Good morning. Can you hear me?
I can. I was muted.
I uh, I was also muted and I had my keyboard turned off. So I wasn't hearing anything.
Well, there you go. You're looking lovely.
Why, thank you, ma'am. I think I'm about to have a hot flash. Woo!
Mm,
It just makes me look like I've got a nice tan,
that's
really.
right. Yep.
Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Leanna. This works best if we if it's possible to go on camera. I don't know where you're at the moment, but I do like to see people's faces. And I'm just going to make sure that everybody who said they were coming is going to pop on. What's happening today, people?
Lots of things.
Lots of things.
Did you get my message about April? That's what's
It's always
going
good.
on. April. Yeah.
Sorry?
My message about April.
Oh, yes, I did. I just saw that now.
Yeah.
I did just see
Like,
that.
I won't get into that. Check with you. While we wait for people.
Yeah, let's I'm just gonna do I'm gonna hit the present and share my screen so that we can all see what's happening here. Zoom and share the screen. Where's everybody from? Lisa, use the chat. Where are you from? Leanna,
Yeah.
or unmute yourself. Yeah. Hi, Lisa.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be on camera today, but yeah, I'm here in California.
Ooh, nice. How is it in California? We've got like rain and coldness happening up here in Ontario.
It's chilly. It's definitely chilly today, and I really like it. It's been, I'm really excited about fall. I was just in Calgary over the weekend, and it was proper fall, and I was really excited about it.
Ah, okay, California. Lisa, is this Lisa like that I
Yes,
know, Lisa? Oh,
I think so.
Melendi?
Yeah. Well, you
Oh,
know a couple of Lisas. Yeah. You also know me as Lisa Catherine. That's what I go by on Facebook. I used to be a high school teacher, so I went by my middle name on Facebook so I could hide from my students.
Good
I
plan.
just never changed it.
okay, well, you're safe here, Lisa.
Yay.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I actually went the other route. I put my maiden name on Facebook so people from high school could find me, and then I was like, there's Sam. Sam found me that way.
I
So
did.
Sam and I went to high school together. But now I've changed it completely. So I recognize the accent because I know a couple people from California, and you've got this cool laid back accent happening.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you do.
That's awesome.
Okay, let me do a share screen here and audience window. Okay, can everybody see that? Leanna, I
Yeah.
see you here. Oh, hi, hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Very good. Okay, I just wanted to make sure you could hear me and that you're here, so that's great. What I want to do is start off with just letting you know that, let me just go back here, that I'm a graphic designer. I've been a graphic designer for about 30 years and a brand consultant. And there is an awful lot of us out there. I don't know if do any of you have a graphic artist that you work with, or a brand designer or a brand ambassador for yourselves? Yeah, Sam does. It's me. But does anybody else have like someone that they can refer to? Are you Canva users? Like, how are you getting your branding and marketing out in the world?
I'm a self graphic designer.
You are a graphic designer, Lena?
Yeah,
Leanna?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, amazing. Okay. Are you in the group? I just joined a group called Women's Professional Graphic Design. Are you in that one?
Uh,
I know.
like the Facebook?
Yeah, on Facebook.
I believe so.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of groups. Yeah, I
There are a
know.
lot of groups for the graphic designers, right?
Yeah, there is a ton of groups. Um, so I don't know well, obviously Leanna's in design and Lisa used to be a teacher, but whatever profession you've decided to go into, I believe that it's important for us to stand out in that crowd because there's a ton of real estate agents, there's a ton of therapists, a ton of coaches, and so would you agree like it's important to stand out and just have something unique about yourself? We can use the chat to just answer these questions if you don't want to unmute. Um, Lisa uses Canva. Good. Yeah. But I should have a pro. Yeah, I mean, Canva is great. It has a lot of templates on there that people are using, which were created by graphic designers. So essentially there's some good templates out there. But what I found is over 30 years, I would tell people I was a graphic designer or I worked with branding. And then all of a sudden, their sister's a graphic artist or their brother's a graphic artist. And then how do I even compete with that? Like, you can't take someone's sister's job away from them, right? So about 7 years ago, I discovered the psychology and energy and spirituality behind color. And then from there, in my own spiritual journey with that experience, like using all of these bottles behind me and bathing in them and meditating with them and just finding out where my blocks are and stuff, I discovered that that you can also use it in business. And then I combine it with some numerology. So numerology is the study of numbers, and there's energy behind the numbers, and it's all in like exact order, and a lot of people have heard about that. But once you take numerology down to that single digit, if in a birthday scenario or in a name scenario, you can then attach that number to a color. And then you get to see what your birthday looks like in color. And then you can also take the incorporation date of your business or your business's name and see what that looks like in color. And from your business name, you can see what kind of marketing content you can create. It's sort of the consonant energy, the color energy, and that tells you about the outward facing stuff. So like, how can you present yourself, the colors of your brand, the messaging of your brand, the way you present yourself out in public. So what people are seeing. And then when you take the energy of color through the vowels of your business name, that gives you information about sort of the inner workings of your business and like the suppliers that you can work with, the compatibility of your staff, that kind of information. And then the total of the numerology turned color energy is like your vision and your mission. So it all starts with knowing your CEO color. Once you know your CEO color, then you can see how you interact energetically with the business name that you've got for yourself, how you can interact with your clients, and how you can interact with suppliers and staff, and also see if it aligns with your business goals and your life purpose. That was a big explanation of color energy and having fun with color, playing on the rainbow essentially. So it's super fun. So what I want to start with is just where are you on the Brilliance scale today? So in the chat, I'd like to know where are you on the brilliance scale today? How are you showing up this morning or this evening? If well, for some people it's super early in the morning. But how are you showing up today? Just a number from 1 to 10 is great. Knowing this information, it can show you throughout this workshop how you can play with the energy of your CEO color. You can think about, visualize this color, and we're going to do a visualization in a few minutes, but just allowing, giving you a visual point of reference to see what it's like. Like if you're entering into a meeting, you can actually picture the color of your soul once we figure it out and calculate it, and make it brighter. And then you can walk into the space with the brilliance of your soul's color behind you. So we've got Leanna's at a 4, Samantha's at a 7. I'd say I'm about, I think I'm about an 8 today. I'd say an 8. Let me just put that in. 8. Lisa's at a 4. This is great because what my goal is for this meeting, one, is that you will see that you can play with your brilliance and you leave here even one notch brighter than when you started. I want you to see how you can play with this energy and just and use it to as a tool to kind of bring your level of energy up for the day. Because when you're talking with clients, it's important that your energy is up here. You don't want to kind of start the conversation on lower on the scale and then bring yourself up. You want to be up here and bring that client up with you. So knowing this CEO color is going to help with that, I promise. So let's go to our next slide. What I had this thought this morning that every single color that you are looking at right now, every day through those beautiful eyes of yours, is made up of 3 colors, of the 3 primary colors. And if only 3 colors can actually create every color that we're looking at in our room and on the screen right now, that means that color is pretty dang magical. Wouldn't you agree? Like, how on earth does 3 colors create every single thing that we see? Obviously, you know, there's RGB and CMYK and all of that, but the primary colors are what we work with, right? And so I'm interested in the magic behind those 3 colors' ability to create all color. And when I discovered this system here that I work with behind me, it's called Color Mirrors. It's created in South Africa. It's infused with oils and waters, and then the color energy and like the woman who creates it puts it all on like a grid, and it's infused with her energy, and then we have the color energy as well. So we get to play with these colors. And this, I would say, is more like an oracle card deck. Do you know what an oracle card deck is? Have you all played with like an angel cards or any other cards like animal cards or whatever? All of these bottles have messages inside of them. And when I connect your number that we're going to calculate right now to a color, there's a message in there for you. So I want to get right into creating or to calculating your life path color or your CEO color. And you do this by taking your birthday. So you may have to get a pen, or if you're good, have some smarticles up there in your head. Just you're going to add all of those numbers together. You're going to take your birthday, so 25 is the day, 03 is the month, 1968 is the year. Put a plus sign in between them all and add them all up. And you're most likely going to get a double digit. And if you do end up with a double digit, you're going to put a plus sign between that double digit, and then you're going to get yourself a number. Lisa is a 9. Groovy. Yes, put it in the chat. Let's see what awesome personalities we are working with this morning. Leanna is a 7. Amazing. I'm also a 7. Very cool, Leanna. Sam, what are you? I ask this all the time. Sam's a 4. Oh yes, right. Marianne is a 9. She's going to put that in the chat. Amazing. Linda is a 5. Hey, Linda, good morning, darling. Okay. So we all good with this right now? We're going to Yvonne. Oh, good morning, Yvonne. Yvonne's a 1. Okay. So let's move into the colors that are associated with this number that you just calculated. We're done with adding. We're done with the math for this class, so don't worry. No more math is necessary. So you can see here on the screen, there's 9 bottles, and these 9 bottles are up here. Each of these are like a bathable oracle card. Okay. So you can meditate with these. They're a physical thing that you can actually purchase and work with. It is a spiritual healing tool, just like Reiki is, or just like crystals are. These bottles help you heal and release blocks and reveal gifts, and they're really exciting to work with. So, oh, Lisa's an 8. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Make sure you double check. Do your math a couple times, because you'll find that if you've got the math wrong, you're not going to resonate with the messages I'm about to tell you. So if you just do a little double check, that's always good. Thanks for reminding me to tell people to do that, Lisa. Okay, so now I want you to put the color that's associated with your number into the chat. Okay, green, yellow, violet, turquoise. Oh, we've got a lot of the rainbow represented today. Yellow and turquoise. Yes. So 2 of the bottles have a dual color thing going on. And I'll get to it more when I talk about each one. But most of them are a solid, like a solid color: yellow, blue, green, pink, turquoise, violet, and the coral. And then the yellow and turquoise and the red and orange are the 4s and the 9s of the group. So we have a 4 in the group, and we'll talk about that. And then each of these bottles is associated with a planet or a star. So this system infuses the psychology of color, the energy of color, numerology, astrology, past life connections, body parts integration, and the chakra system. So it's all piled in here, and every number and every color is interconnected. So when you see what number you're working with, and then the color that's associated with it, and the planet that's associated with it, all of that information brings insight into how you can manage life as an entrepreneur, as a CEO of your own business. Capiche? Everything good? Are we excited to know what color CEO we are? Yeah? Okay. Did anybody even know that you could be have a CEO color? Did you even know this existed? Just use the chat, because I'm interested to know if anyone has ever thought about using your life path color as a key to figure out how you can be a better business person, a better CEO. Only because of me. Thank you, Lisa. That means I'm getting the word out there, and my goal is to talk color with every person on this planet. So, one at a time. All right. There's a key word that goes with each of these bottles, and you can see those underneath there. I am is the sun. I am being the solar plexus energy. The moon is I feel, being the compassion energy. And then expansion for Jupiter, because that's our biggest planet, and that's the energy it brings. We have Uranus energy, which is like change and lightning and disruption. Mercury is about new beginnings. Venus is about love and money. Neptune is the turquoise spiritual faith. 8 and the Saturn energy is about self-judgment. I'm going to change the keyword on that because everybody else seems to have like some good ones. And then 8 is self-judgment. So self-judgment, being very judgy of your own self and also perhaps of others, but it's only because you have such high expectations for yourself that you expect that from others. So that's kind of the energy that goes with that Saturn. And then Mars energy for the red and orange number 9 is that action taker energy. So now we're going to go into what each of these mean as it relates to business and your CEO color. So I'm just going to skip through the slides here. Is there any questions? Feel tap in. It's actually true. Yeah, I know. I mean, everyone has a little bit of self-judgment going on, but the 8s, it's heavy because they're actually like really concerned about putting out great work and their highest and best effort on every single thing they do, and they're complete perfectionists. So it's important just to kind of chill. So let's talk about the CEOs, how they show up in business. So number 1s, I think we have Yvonne on here, who's the number 1. The radiant, autonomous, cosmic luminary. Whew. What do you think about that, Yvonne? The number 1s are the sons of our group. They are radiant and beautiful and joyful and academic, and they got smarticles coming out their ears. And they also have a tendency for a little bit of judgment, but their deal is getting ego in the way sometimes, like because that solar plexus energy comes with them innately. They can sometimes have issues standing in their power. So it's once we start working together and looking at this information on a more private basis, then we can see, how do you step into that power? How do you claim who you are and become that cosmic luminary that people are expecting from you because you decided to come down on the yellow slide into this planet. So that is what's going to be happening with you, stepping into your power and then using it to get your word out into the world, to speak to your tribe. Okay, number 2s. I don't know if we have any number 2s on the call. However, if you are not one of these numbers and you can do some math quickly, you can choose to see like your spouse, your children, maybe you have a partner in business, like see what their number is. While you're calculating that, if you'd like, I'll just keep reading what these are. So number 2s, blue energy, they're the compassionate, perceptive, strategic watchers of the entrepreneur world. They might be in a meeting and they will be sitting there quietly watching and observing, and then at the end of that meeting they're going to come up with some doozy of an idea that's just coming out of left field that you didn't even see coming. You, in fact, may not have even known they were in the room. That's how intense they are as far as like listening and really making sure that they've got it all down before they open their mouth and present an idea to the group, because they are compassionate and they want to make sure that when they do speak, it's going to have relevance to the conversation. So these are good people to have as researchers, or they'll really be a great partner for a sun person, especially because if you think of the moon, it sits in the night sky and it doesn't appear unless the sun shines its light on it, unless something shines its light on the moon. And then it has the ability to captivate everybody on the planet in the moon. And I mean, look at it, like twice a month, is it? We do a new moon ceremony all over the world. We do full moon ceremonies. We bow at the power and energy of the moon. And so that's the energy that comes with the blue CEO. Nice. Okay, no problem, Lisa. Okay, so we've got Jupiter, coral, the coral energy. This is the number threes of the group. These people are extremely charismatic. They would make amazing speakers. They can get up on stage and captivate an audience. They are the actors, the musicians, the ones who enjoy being in the spotlight. And so having them in your company, or being the CEO with this kind of energy, you have chosen to come here and be and expose yourself in that way. Like, get out, be a speaker, get on a podcast, do a podcast, be an interviewer or be an interviewee, put yourself on camera, get comfortable with that because you chose that energy and you have the capabilities and the ability inside of you to really bring your message out to the world in a really great, like, charismatic way. People will be drawn to you. They'll want to hang out with you because you're fun and you've got good jokes and you've got great stories. And so people will want to be there with you. Any questions so far are you finding this information interesting? What, Samantha? You're actually a 5. I should probably not.
Did I say? Because I added the 67, but not the 1967.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
something was wrong. I'm like, I don't think I'm a 4.
Okay, good. All right, good, because now we can just get that information
Yeah.
to you.
Sorry. I
Mm,
don't know how to add, obviously.
that's okay. It's all right. It's still early. It's before noon. Nobody needs to add before noon. Oh, Linda's a 1967 too. Okay, so 10, 16, 23. So 1967 adds up to 23, correct? Yes.
Yes, but I'm a number 5.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
I add up everything.
Right, good. Okay, there's your face, Linda. Hi. Okay, so we'll go quickly through number 4 because now we've determined that Sam is no longer a number 4. We'll just kind of give you a brief overview, and if you want, you can come back to the replay of this and do the calculations for anybody in your life that you want to give this info to. So the number 4 energy is yellow and turquoise. 2 colors means you have 2 sort of states to function within. The intellectual yellow side is what brings that that pioneering energy into your vortex. And then you've also got this turquoise energy on the bottom of this bottle. It's deep turquoise. So the deep turquoise allows you to connect to that visionary inside of you, that brings in that spiritual component. So as a number 4 CEO, in your marketing or in your messaging, you should be appealing to 2 kinds of people. One is the intellect and one is the sort of spiritual person. And so the intellect person wants to know stats and they want to know your title and they want to know what credentials you have. And the spiritual person wants to know how you're going to make them feel with your service. So in a brand messaging, put these 2 together. And this is going to allow people to fully integrate with who you are as a CEO in color. Okay. These are also the change makers and the disruptors of our world, of the 1 to 9 group of people. They would be like the kind that would do the Airbnb that would take over the whole hotel industry, or the Netflix that killed, the video stores and all that stuff. Like, this is the energy that comes in and disrupts our world. AI technology is sort of a number 4 turquoise yellow energy. Anything that changes how we do business, how we live our lives, is coming from that energy. Okay, so the number 5 energy, that green energy, in a reading that I would do with clients where we're kind of picking and choosing a bottle and they're feeling into the energy, if they pick a green bottle, it's like a new beginning. You guys sit in the center of the 1 to 9 color bar, the color spectrum. So the fives are they've sort of come halfway through the rainbow, and they have the ability to start new projects really well. So you may be like, I'm really super gung-ho and I got these amazing ideas, and then the follow through is so boring, I have no interest in doing it. Like, I need someone to bring in the follow through. So the CEO, the green CEO needs someone in their pocket, a color like the violet or the blue, that is going to take their ideas and move them forward, because you just want to keep doing new. And also I suggest you get a journal. um yeah, and that's why I have you. Yes, well, good, I'm happy that we found each other again. You want to get a journal, and you want to write down all the new things that you have in your brain. And then you want to look at that list and you want to go, what's keeping me on my path? What is important to stay on my path, and what can be put on hold for a minute, or what is a shiny object or a squirrel that's just going to take me off somewhere that I don't need to be, right? So the new beginnings thing in your birth lineup relates to like being great at coming up with new ideas and new creative ideas for your clients as well. So new services and new offerings that you can bring, they will be super creative ideas, and allow your clients to have these new beginnings, right? So it's not only about you, it's about you being able to facilitate new beginnings for your clients. Yeah. Now this is an eco-conscious kind of person as well. So if you have a physical office, you want to make sure that you've got, your recycling bins and your recycling printer inks, and just have an element of loving the planet in your business. I mean, we all should, but specifically because of this green environmental component that these CEOs have, either being eco-friendly or giving back to some sort of like mission to clean up the planet or plant a tree, like Pen Tree Clothing, or that shoe company that was giving shoes to children, like Tom Shoes, that's what it was. So like doing something in your business with your service, so a percentage will go to a charity of some kind. Okay. Oh, the pink love and money CEOs. Oh, yeah. Oh, I have 15 journals. Oh my God. Okay, Samantha, reel it in and then look at those journals. I have this idea that I'm going to do a workshop. Probably going to be like a 3-week retreat on going through our journals, going through every course we've ever purchased that we haven't fully completed yet, and just giving ourselves the time to actually purge and learn what we paid for. This has been in my mind for years, and I think it needs to be done. Okay, the pink CEO. Like, just think about that. You're this pink energy. You decided to come down the pink slide onto this planet, and you are all about the beauty and the passion and the romance, and the energy that brings into the CEO is that everybody loves you. Like, you come in on the color of love. So you can pretty much charge whatever the heck you want, and people will pay it. So the pink energy says, do not discount your pricing. Do not show, like it says in some marketing theories, that you should have, like, it's $1.99 with a cross out, and now it's down to $49 or $10. The pink CEO should never do that. You have a price. It is what it is, and people will pay it because it's also the color of money. And you will resonate with those that value what you do. And they will not nickel and dime you down in pricing. They will come to you and they know when you say my fee is $1,500 for a 6-week course, that's what it is, and they will pay you. Got it? Does anybody here ever have a client, and while you're talking to them on the call, you're sort of doing a little bit of an evaluation and you're going, oh God, I don't think these people can afford my $600 course or my $1,500 course. And in your head, you're sort of chipping away at the pricing. And then next thing you know, you don't even have that conversation anymore because you've just like told them that they can't afford it. The pink CEO is like they can have this conversation, and as soon as that thought, if it does come in your mind, remember that you are a pink CEO. All of us need to remember this, but especially the pink, because they will have the ability to charge what they want and actually be paid for it. And any wavering of your what's the word, lack of confidence in your price, people will pick up on it. So just go in full confidence, I got this, and you will begin to see changes. Okay. The way that I use this as a graphic artist and as a brand person is I do one-on-one sessions with people. It's called Branding with Soul. So I look at people's birthdays, I look at their names, and I look at their business names. So Leanne, you said you were a graphic artist. So I don't know if you've ever had somebody when you tell them that you're a graphic artist and then they say they've got one, or you know, they do their own stuff, and then you kind of have just lost a job. And I found that at networking meetings all the time, that I would go in and I would tell people I'm a graphic artist and feel really great about it. And I've been doing it for like 30 years. And then it would go nowhere because they didn't need one. So now this one-on-one conversation I have with people, this Branding with Soul conversation, is let's talk about your branding from a consultation point of view, from an energy of color point of view. I give them a 20-page report, and they can take that report to their own designer, which I believe I did this with Linda, and Linda took her report to her own designer. And so I still had the ability to have an impact on Linda's brand and marketing and how she did that, but she had someone to fulfill the actual designing of it. So it works in a couple different ways. And this is like the visionary conversation of a 7 CEO, which that is me. So I'm thinking of, sorry, Linda, did you want to say something? I saw you put your video on there.
No, I was just putting my video on so people could see who you were talking about.
Oh, thank you. Okay, good, thank you. So the turquoise CEO has spiritual teacher energy locked in it. So how does a graphic designer go into a spiritual energy conversation with people? And when I saw this color energy system, I was like, oh my God, like I work with color, and this is an energy system, and we have to now meet our clients, all of us, in no matter what career choice we're in, whether it's a coach or empowerment or mindset or hypnosis, we need to meet our clients at a higher level of frequency. And this particular system allows me to connect with my branding clients or my design clients on that frequency, so they can then go out in the world and do that. And so the visionary side of me says, I need to do something that's kind of out there so that I stand out. And this particular system can be added to anyone's repertoire. You know, human resources can use it, color, like anybody who needs to find out the blocks of their clients can use this system. But if you don't want to go and learn it, you can just hire me and I'll help you out with that. Because I can translate it. I've been doing it for 7 years, and you know, we can work together on that as a partnership or as a collaboration. But that's kind of like the energy of the turquoise CEO. Thanks, Sam. See you later. And now let's go into these Saturn awesome legacy architects, because what comes with the energy of the violet color, which is the crown chakra color, is everything you do is with a vision to the future. Everything you do is like, what is my legacy going to be when I'm gone? It's not just putting food on the table in the moment. Your career choice has got to be, how is my name going to echo once I'm gone through the ages? And whether that's a philosophy that you create, or whether that's through the way you interact with your children in that family legacy, whether it's a financial um, career that you're in, it doesn't really matter, because you're thinking about the future constantly. And I know I've got a couple violet people here. Does that make sense to you? Oh, I think one of you left. Okay. So the point of having the violet in, like choosing that violet ray to come down on, means that your everything you do has a purpose. Everything that you create is important to leave that legacy. And also the time factor. So you take your sweet time and you want to get things out, not like knee-jerk quick, like I would do. You know, the turquoise CEO is going to have a brilliant idea and then just throw it out in the world. And the violet person is going to go, hold on, turquoise, like you need to slow down and think about this, and get a little methodical in your process. So they're great people to have in a business, because they're thinking about the future of the business. They're thinking about how people will react to the services that you put out. So that is the energy of that violet, the violet CEO. Okay, and then last but certainly not least, we have the orange and red Mars activated dynamic transformative cosmic trailblazers. That's a mouthful. So these people who have chosen to come down on this dual slide of red and yellow are amazing at that sort of sales energy. They will take the idea of the turquoise CEO and they will send it out into the world. They will put it in a backpack and run blazing through, telling everyone needs this, everybody needs this. Where, you know, the turquoise CEO is going to put it out and go, why is nobody actually understanding what I'm talking about here? Like, why do I not have a lineup of people at my door? And it's because the turquoise person needs this red person to take their idea and run with it and talk about it in a way that, like that root chakra. How is this idea going to affect your client's world? How is it going to impact them? How's it going to make their life better? How's it going to make their finances expand? So I would put out something that would just be like, oh, use color in your branding because it's really awesome and you need this energy. And the red person is going to be like, well, if you use it, you're going to connect with your clients and you're going to bring in more money, and you're going to be connected to your business, and your soul's purpose is in there. And you need all that because we're moving into a 5D world, and that's just how things are going now. Like the energy of the planet is shifting, and the red person is going to be able to explain that to all the other colors of the rainbow so that it makes sense. Does that make sense? I was trying to put my red hat on, but I don't have any red in my lineup, so it's a little hard to do that. Okay. If anybody has any questions about what we talked about, I know that was a lot of information. I'm going to send out the link for the replay. If anybody joined this call just from the Zoom link, that means that I don't have your email to send you the recording. So if you can just pop your email into the chat, then I'll be able to send you the replay of this, so you have this information. And we'll also have it on YouTube as well, so you can visit that. But if you came in just through the Zoom link and you did not register, then just pop your email in and I'll send you the link. Okay. And now 11:46, we're going to go into the visualization. So now that you know your CEO color, I just want you to relax, and we're going to do a little visualization just so you can integrate this color into your system. I found that when I knew my CEO color or my life path color, that was all nice, and I go, oh, I'm a turquoise. That's really great. However, I didn't connect physically, emotionally with that color. So now that you've discovered what color you are, I want to do it's about a 13 minute visualization, and just bring that into your vortex. So feel free to turn your videos off and just find a comfortable position, and we'll just get started. I'm going to share the music through Zoom because it sounds much nicer with the computer audio. Okay. Are we ready? Now that I've pummeled you with all that information, I'm going to just have you relax and come into a bit of a calmer space. Okay, so I just want you to find an other, that's right where you are, or you can feel free to move to a different space. Lying down or sitting up, it doesn't matter. I just like you to close your eyes gently. Taking a few deep breaths. Inhale deeply through your nose. You're going to release any tension or worries of the day. And with each breath, allow your connection to the outside world to fade away as you turn your focus inward. And let your body relax completely, beginning with your toes, up through your shins, relaxing your knees, your thighs, your abdomen, relaxing your belly and your chest, your arms, your jaw, remove any tension in your temples, and relaxing your crown. Now I invite you to envision your soul's color as a soft, inviting light enveloping you, creating a sacred cocoon for your meditation today. This radiant light is your guide and your protector on this journey we're about to take together. Imagine yourself in a serene, secluded forest, bathed in a soft, filtered light of a setting sun. And all around you, vibrant foliage and ancient trees create a tranquil atmosphere. And this forest represents the vast and profound essence of your soul. Take a moment to connect with your breath once more, inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly. And with each breath, allow yourself to become more attuned to the energy of that forest surrounding you. I'd like you to extend your hand gently to touch the trees and the plants. And as you do, feel the warm and welcoming energy enveloping you. While you do this, the forest begins to shift and transform, condensing into a radiant orb of iridescent light. And this luminous ball transforms once more into your soul's unique radiance, your soul's color. Floating up in front of you. And as you gaze upon your soul's color, notice its intensity, its vibrancy. Does it shine brightly or radiate with a gentle glow? This color reflects your emotional state, and as emotions can either intensify or dim their luminosity, you can control this color. And I'd like you to take a few moments just to explore how you can play with this energy, inviting joy and love into your field, and see what happens to this ball of light. See what happens to your soul's color. Watch it get larger and change form. Watch it increase its intensity. How does it interact with the forest that you're in? How does it interact with the other people's orbs on this call? Recognize the profound connection between your emotions and your soul's color. And now I'd like to bring your awareness back to your colorful energy field and focus on the cocoon form it took around your body, infusing you with its unique qualities. Allow this ball of your soul's color to enter into this field that surrounds your body, into your auric field, and expand it, brighten it, intensify it. Feel its warmth and wisdom as it becomes an intrinsic part of your being. And then through the soles of your feet, bring this energy field, this color, up into your shins, into your knees, through the soles of your feet. Bring it up into your body, up through your legs, landing in your root chakra, right at the base of your spine. Visualize your soul's color gently infusing the chakra, grounding you and reinforcing your sense of security and stability on this planet. And once you've allowed this color of your CEO, your soul path color, to completely infuse in that root chakra, just move it slightly, move it up gently into that sacral area, that sacral chakra in your lower abdomen. And feel your soul's color nurturing your creativity and your passion, filling you with vitality and joy. You might see your soul's color spinning as an energy vortex in this space. can show up any way you like. And if you are complete in that area, I invite you to move your soul's color up into your solar plexus chakra in the upper abdomen. Feel how your soul's color is strengthening your self-esteem, your confidence, and allow it to radiate this energy center with inner strength, allowing you to step into your I amness with full brilliance today, engaging and dancing with your soul's color. And now I invite you to bring your soul's color, whatever it might be, that blue, that yellow, the coral, the violet, the turquoise, bring it up into your heart center, into your heart chakra, the center of your chest, and let your soul's color expand within your heart, bringing in love and compassion and harmony. And then sending that energy out into the world through your heart. And then I invite you to bring your throat chakra, or bring that color up into your throat chakra, allowing your soul's color to flow into your throat, facilitating clear communication. Allowing you to express yourself today with complete authenticity in your soul's color. And once your throat chakra is completely glowing with your soul's color, I invite you to move that up into your third eye. Move that soul color, that CEO color, up into your intuition center. Feel your soul's color awakening that intuition and inner wisdom and sharpening your perception of truth and joy. Allow yourself to find any downloads that you may connect with, any visions that might appear. And when that is complete, I invite you to move this soul color of yours up into your crown chakra at the top of your head and visualize your soul's color connecting you to higher states of consciousness and spiritual awareness. Is there a message that your higher self would like to deliver to you today? And as your soul's color harmonizes with each chakra sense, balance and vitality it brings to your entire being. You are now completely integrated with your soul's radiant essence, aligning you with your true colorful self. Just take a moment to bask in the brilliance of your soul's color and the harmony it imparts to your mind, body, and spirit. And remember that your soul's color is your eternal guide and companion on your life's journey. Embrace it, nurture it, and allow it to illuminate your path towards profound self-awareness and fulfillment. And as you embark on your day today, Carry the wisdom of your soul's color with you, that CEO color, sharing its radiant positivity and warmth with the world around you. And when you're ready, gently return your awareness to the present moment. Move your fingers and your toes and gradually stretch your body. And when you're ready, open your eyes, turn on your camera, feeling refreshed and invigorated. Oh, Linda, you're totally relaxing over there in the sunshine.
That was a lovely meditation. Thank you.
Thank you for participating and playing it so nicely with just totally relaxing there. And Yvonne,
There's lounge in my office, so I went to it. But I have a meeting at 12. I'm only 2 minutes late, so I'm going to go. But I want to thank you so much.
oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Enjoy your meeting. Have a great day.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye, Amy.
Bye.
Thank you. Mwah. Love.
Hey, Yvonne, how was that?
Oh, that was nice. And I woke up not feeling the greatest today, so I'm really glad I've hopped on here because it's really
Oh,
spirits. Thank
oh,
you.
Yvonne, that's so good. I'm so glad that you were able to come on. Because sometimes, yeah, when you start off the day a little wonky, it's nice just to get back into the colors again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you always inspire me.
Thank
Always
you.
inspire me. Always.
So what's going on with you? Are you doing anything with colors? Are you like the color mirrors or I know you've got your mom stuff going on, but like business wise, what's happening?
It's too challenging to balance all that. And then I also help babysit my grandkids and stuff. So and then I went through a big kitchen renovation, so I'm still putting things back together. And there's just stuff and bodily stuff going on. And so I'm really glad when I connect with you because it inspired me. It helps me say, okay, Yvonne, you can do this. You can do this.
Oh my God, Yvonne, I so believe you can do this. You've been doing this longer than me.
You
Like
make it look so easy.
I'll have you know though, when I first started, I would watch you and I would watch the girls that had already been, certified and doing their thing. And I'm like, how the frig am I ever going to talk like them? How am I ever going to know what these colors mean and just get into that energy? And so, you were hugely inspiring when I started. This is why I want to spend my time talking about color because you all bought into it. And I'm like, well, these people are pretty cool. So if they buy into it, then obviously there's something to it, you know?
Yeah, and again, like I say, you're like that like spark of light. You're that guiding light, and you're just for me personally, you're a real inspiration.
Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Mm.
But I really like, my work is branding and design and making sure that people can find their vision. And the reason why I use the color to do that, the color and numerology side of what we do, is because it is hugely revealing.
Yes.
Like when you don't know what you want to do or you don't know how to use this system we've got, like we have a conversation and we get it out there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to do it full time. I mean, that's the great thing about doing your own business. You can fit it in when it suits you,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You've got trees behind you, but